Welcome to the last lecture of the course. You almost made it. This is just a summary of the most important points that we discussed throughout this lecture. I picked 5 which are meant to exemplify what is the essence of this course. The first one is focus on what works, because what we focus on determines our reality, and it determines the way we are and the way we behave and the way we think. The second one is that happiness actually leads to success, and not only the other way around. It's not only when I'm successful, then I will be happy, but also when I'm happy, then I will be more successful. The third point is about embracing the moment. That's about mindfulness. Because this very moment is the only moment that we are alive in. So let's embrace it. The fourth point is that our relationships are crucial. They matter, and they matter probably more than anything else in the world. And last but not least, the fifth point is, it's all in our action. It's what we do. We've seen this over and over again. If you just look at self-esteem, for example, or mindsets, it's about what we do that determines who we become. Thank you for going through this course. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope that you learned something and that you will be able to take away something to make really positive, long-lasting changes in your lives. Again, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Summary points that we just discussed. And now I want to finish by drawing our attention to 2 highly important facts about our life. The first one is that we are all connected very much to the people around us. Caring about our own happiness is not enough. We are not disconnected from the rest of the world. Our behaviors affect others, and we are affected by others' behavior. This is a subtle and mostly unconscious process, but what we usually do not realize is that our attitudes and behaviors not only affect those very close to us, but also those further away. In fact, up to 3rd-degree contacts are affected by our behavior. That means that if I gain weight, one of my friend's friend will gain weight. Similarly, if your friend's friend stops smoking, you may stop smoking because of that. And that if your friend's friend becomes happier, you also become happier. This is not an empty assertion, but a sheer fact. Nicholas Christakis, a network scientist from Yale University, put it like this. If we are connected to everyone else by 6 degrees, and we can influence them up to 3 degrees, then one way to think about ourselves is that each of us can reach about halfway to everybody else on the planet. And this is one of the reasons what makes these lessons so powerful. One of the reasons why our own behavior matters so much, and why if we take responsibility for our own well-being, we also take responsibility for the well-being of others. And the second point is also the most important point of the whole class. Take action. Because without it, it's all for nothing. After all, knowing the words is not the same thing as living the meaning. Suppose I memorize the printed instructions on a first aid kit. Does that mean I can give first aid? No. The full meaning comes when I admit I know nothing and then try, practice, and succeed. And that is why I encourage you now to take one last time out with me. Ask yourself, which of the exercises that I learned about throughout this course am I most likely to sustain on a regular basis? What appealed most to you? Okay, I hope that there are some exercises or themes that you do make a regular habit. So now there's only one thing left. Let me finish with a quote by William Change. And he says, "To change your life, start immediately, do it flamboyantly, and no exceptions." Thank you.